All right, part three. There you look. Now we'll be looking west. Man, it's a crappy image. I don't know why it does that. But anyways, what you saw there was looking west on 11th and Broadway. You saw the Examiner building. You couldn't really see it. I didn't think of taking pictures. I should have taken pictures instead of trying to get the Google images from there. But nice looking building. Okay, so walking back, pretty much the same. Although I'll say one thing, I'm not too sure when, but every once in a while I'll point the camera as I'm walking forward. I'll point the camera to my left, and I'll record, the across the street, instead of in front of me. And I actually like that. I mean, looking and reviewing the video, I thought maybe I should have done that instead of holding the camera in front of me and recording what's in front of me. So maybe I'll go back and try to re-record doing that. But of course, the idea here was to get the point of view of the pedestrian, like as if you were walking down the street. And hopefully, I know there's a lot of noise, and I'm recording the narration here separately, so hopefully you could hear both the street noise and me yapping away. I just realized I was like following that little boy with the camera. Hopefully nobody got the wrong idea. Damn little kid, get out of the way. I remember thinking that too. Like I started, when you start picking up your speed, and the kid started running, so I couldn't pass him up. Right hand side, you see that green fence again, parking lot. I mean, this is a large parking lot. Grown-ups too. Damn, that's who watched that they made a part two. So we're coming up on Olympic again, and then I'll show you Olympic and Broadway looking west. Let's see hopefully the image quality shows up a little bit better. You know what? I guess I forgot. I must have. Anyways, let's change the subject. You see there all that black spot? That's all gum. There you can see it better in the light. I mean, just two things about if you don't have an active storefront, you don't have like a proprietor of a shop that takes care and maintains the front. Parking lot's not going to do it. Whoever owns this parking lot's not going to do it, and of course somebody that has a shop that's closed up is not going to do it. So it's extremely important that they activate the sidewalk at that level, just for that reason. Left-hand side, this is I'll show you a picture of this. Definitely is my favorite building that I was telling you about, the United Artists Theater building. Right there it is. Beautiful building. I think they're supposed to open up the Ace Hotel this year. If not next year, for sure. So I'm gonna have to do some celebration over there. Maybe my birthday or something like that. If you're looking at the left-hand side, that turquoise building that stands out, that's the Eastern Columbia building. I think they're lofts. I've been up in there one time. Pretty amazing. They got the rooftop pool, nice views, well maintained, and pricey, of course. And then we're gonna come up on, what are we coming up on here? Forgot 9th Street, right? Yeah, 9th and Broadway. Here you see, looking west, 9th and Broadway. There's the building a little bit more. Right hand side there, you'll see once I turn back around, you know, there is some sidewalk dining right there, which is nice. You know, you're taking a risk there because you know you get some characters that come down the street, and a lot of homeless. So obviously that's not something you want to encounter when you're dining. But you know that's what we need. That we need people to. Dane Cook, he's still around. If you're interested, he's performing September 28th. Broadway bar here on the right hand side. Cool bar there. Celebrated my birthday there, 30th birthday. And if you watch Transformers, I think it was the first one or the second one, you'll see the Broadway blue neon sign. You know, some of the fighting scenes it's filmed here on Broadway and throughout downtown. And that's the other thing, you know. Here we're coming up in the Rio Alto Theater, and I told you it was going to be the Urban Outfitters. You know, something like this. So once these new tenants are coming into these buildings, you know, the hope is that they you know, retain the neon lights, because it's, I mean, it's a sight to see at night. All the neon lights, and they're not even all turned on because obviously they're not all being used. But you could just imagine, you know. Here we go with the Tower Theater, the Broadway bar, like I said, the Orpheum, the Rio Alto. I mean, you could just see it. You could imagine it. It made for an impressive view. All right, so we're about to hit 8th. And you see people in the shade. And I'll talk to, you know what? Actually, let's talk about this right here. 8th, you're going to be looking 8th and Broadway, looking west. You see that building on the right-hand side there, the top of the building. You know, although it needs somebody needs to clean it up. It's a nice looking building. But I don't know if you noticed the bottom half. I might pan over there right now. But the bottom half, for whatever reason, they removed the facade. And if you rewatch some of the videos or you pay attention to that they really removed the facade of the original building, the first floor, in order to accommodate the whatever retail they put in. And it's pretty sad. Because, you know, it's not like they improve it or anything. They just looks like, you know, a scar. I don't know why they do it, because they just you know, put over like a plain wall of stucco. Here on the left-hand side, this is the Ross that I told you just opened up, and they did a good job in cleaning up this building. I'll show you before and after, and even better job with keeping with that neon sign that they have there. You know, keeping with the theme of the neon signs that you see on here on Broadway, especially with the theaters. But just, you know, just a small little thing. You know, Ross isn't high end by any means, but you know, I'll show you what was there before. I'll show you a picture now. You know, not impressive. And then, you know, you see the change. It's definitely, you know, it's more welcoming for the pedestrian, looks safer, you know, more, you know, it's, you know, in terms of aesthetics, it's definitely an improvement. There you see that beige peach plain wall. That's what I'm talking about, where they moved the facade. That was the State Theater. There, the facade on that's like a brick or something like that. And for whatever reason, they just, you know, remove it and replace it with the plain stucco wall. We're coming up on 7th and Broadway. Once again, I'll show you a view, 7th and Broadway, looking west. There you go. Nice looking buildings there. You know, they just need to be cleaned up. Get some new retail in it. Now we're about to come across on the right hand side, you'll see there's more out sidewalk dining, which is good. It's a new restaurant, fairly new, opened up maybe within the last year. I think it's a French restaurant, I could be wrong. Again, they did a good job in cleaning up the building, and of course, doing the sidewalk dining is pretty awesome. I mean, it just makes, just for a better walk. But again, yeah, you're taking a risk just because of the characters you see on it. And then on the left-hand side, you probably see my second favorite theater, Los Angeles Theater. I'm gonna show you a picture of it, but you'll see the main part of the Los Angeles Theater. And then part of the theater are the two lower structures on each side there, on the left and the right hand side of the marquee of the actual main building. And the original part you'll see look like the part on the left hand side. And for whatever reason, they removed the facade, and you'll see what they did with the right hand side.